Welcome to the He's Got Issues DC Comics Edition number 158.2. I'm John Cooney here to preview new DC Comics being released January 28, 2015, beginning alphabetically with Aquaman number 38. Arthur feels the fallout from his monstrous battle with Gorilla Grodd, and the true threat of his mother's return grows closer. Next we have Arkham Manor number 4. As if Batman didn't have enough trouble containing the spider in Arkham Manor, now he has to contend with the newest inmate to arrive, Mr. Freeze. We've also got Batman number 38, Endgame Part 4, The Joker is back, this time no more funny stuff. And in the backup story, 5 Arkham Asylum escapees share their encounters with the Joker. Next we have Batman Eternal number 43, don't miss this special issue that loops our story all the way back to where it started in Batman number 28, but with a twist you won't see coming. We've also got Bodies number 7 of 8, Coppers Undercover, Coppers Under Lovers, Coppers on Drugs, and Genocide Uncovered, the penultimate tick of the talk before the courtroom dock and future shock, the Hangman's Drop, and the Doomsday Clock. Next we have Catwoman number 38, It Had to Happen, Batman confronts Selina over her ascension to the top of Gotham City's criminal underworld, and the gloves come off. We've also got Deathstroke number 4, Slade's journey into his past takes an unexpected turn, leading him to Gotham City and Harley Quinn. Next we have Earth 2 World's End number 17, Earth 2 becomes infected by the soul of Apocalypse. Can former surgeon Thomas Wayne, the Batman of Earth 2, find a cure, or is it already too late? Next we have Effigy number 1. After a sex tape scandal, former Hollywood child star turned Z-lister Chandra Jackson returns to her hometown of Effigy Mound, Illinois, to find a seemingly impossible crime, a fresh corpse in an ancient Indian burial site. Even weirder, the murder resembles a scene from an episode of her old TV show, Star Cop, a live-action children's show about a kid detective. As Chandra starts to investigate, she stumbles into a bizarre cult that worships celebrities as eternal effigies. And these cult members aren't just worshipping, they're also ritually sacrificing anyone who defies their veneration of the beautiful and famous. Chandra's probe takes her on a terrifying tour of burial mounds across the world, from Stonehenge to the Nazca lines of Peru. But what is the link between the cult, Chandra's hometown, and her own bloodline? Will Chandra become the hero detective she played as a child, or is she in fact the cult's unwitting messiah? Written by rising star Tim Seeley and illustrated by Marley Zarcone, Effigy is a twisted murder mystery and conspiracy tale that examines celebrity, godhood, and the price of fame. Next we have The Flash number 38. The all-new, all-murderous Flash is posing as Barry Allen while the real Scarlet Speedster is trapped in the Speed Force. We've also got Gotham Academy number 4. The hunt for the ghost of Gotham Academy begins. Next we have Gotham By Midnight number 3. There's a dark secret in Gotham General Hospital, a supernatural menace that could infect the whole city, but Detective Lisa Drake and the Midnight Shift have a dark secret of their own, and when this new threat brings it out, the only thing Jim Corrigan can do is get out of the way. We've also got Harley Quinn number 14. Everyone knows that Harley's not quite over her last ex-boyfriend. Can she really open her heart to another man? Well, Mason McCobb's not like any other guy she's known before, and not just because he hasn't tried to kill her yet. Next we have He-Man The Eternity War number 2. The battle begins as He-Man leads his newly acquired army of Snake Men into battle to make a surprise first strike against the Dark Horde. Man-at-Arms reveals his secret plan to overtake the Horde's defenses. How will the Masters take down the Dark Horde's devastating orbital disruptor? Find out as this new Masters of the Universe epic continues. We've also got Infinity Man and the Forever People number 7. Happy New Year, Dr. Scuba. Serafina innocently gave the disturbed Dr. Scuba the power to control water, and now Scuba is turned homicidal, threatening to sink all of Los Angeles. How can Serafina stop him? Next we have Justice League Dark number 38. The members of JL Dark struggle to pull themselves back together from across the time stream to confront an evil in the present day. We've also got Multiversity Guidebook number 1. The guidebook to the greatest adventure in DC's history is here. With a detailed concordance featuring each of the 52 worlds in the multiverse, a complete history of DC Comics universe-shattering crisis events, a map of all known existence, and an action-packed dual adventure starring Commando of Earth 51, alongside the post-apocalyptic Atomic Knight Batman of Earth 17, and Chibi Batman of Earth 42. This 80-page mountain of multiversity madness cannot be missed. The Multiversity Guidebook contains everything you ever wanted to know about DC's parallel worlds and their superheroic inhabitants. Meet the Agents of Wonder, the Light Brigade, the Super Americans, and the Love Syndicate. Meet the Accelerated Man, Aquafish, Biomac, and more. Overflowing with today's top artists and completely written by Grant Morrison himself, readers of the DC Universe can't afford to pass up this oversized 6th chapter of Multiversity. Next, we have New 52 Future's End number 39. Dr. Polaris is finally aboard the Justice League satellite, and he'll be sure the Justice League faces the ghosts of every civilian they might have saved during the war, if only they didn't consider themselves too godly to care. Also, up in the sky, it's definitely not Superman, and it isn't good. We've also got Red Lanterns number 38. Guy carries the guilt of the lives lost in the Atrocitus War, and while he's dedicated his life to finding redemption through safeguarding Earth, can a man carrying a death wish truly be a hero? Next, we have Secret Origins number 9. Swamp Thing is in the spotlight in this new set of origin tales and a story written by Charles Soule with art by Javi Pina. Also in this issue, The Origins of Power Girl by Paul Levitz and Alison Borges, and Green Lantern John Stewart by Van Jensen and Pat Broderick. We've also got Sinestro number 9. It was only a matter of time before the worst Yellow Lantern of them all returned. Mongol was so evil he had to be taken down, but now he's back. And that's the last thing Sinestro needs, is a rescue mission to find more Corugarian exiles leads straight to the growing threat in the Paling. Introducing the new art team of Brad Walker and Andrew Hennessy. Next, we have Star-Spangled War Stories featuring G.I. Zombie number 6. G.I. Zombie and his new team sink deeper and deeper into the zombie rabbit hole as what they thought would be a shoot-'em-up mission to take down a terrorist cell hits the fan. Curtain after curtain is pulled back on everything Jared thought he knew about the undead. We've also got Unwritten Volume 2 Apocalypse number 12, final issue, and I awoke and found me here. Wilson Taylor delivers the apocalypse the only way he knows how, at his son Tom's expense. It's the end of the world as we know it, but there's no need to worry because it's just a story, isn't it? Don't miss the extra-sized conclusion to the fan-favorite Vertigo series. And we've got Vertigo Quarterly Black number 1. Black is back for the final issue of the CMYK Quarterly. We've got some of comics' top writers and artists coming at you with bold statements and dark accents. Join us as we celebrate Vertigo's favorite color and the anthology that's been bringing it all year long. Out in trades, we've got Flash Volume 5 History Lessons trade paperback. In these stories from issues 26 through 29 and Flash Annual number 2, find out how Barry Allen adjusts after his battle with Reverse Flash, plus witness the first meeting of the Flash and Green Lantern. Next, we've got Green Lantern by Geoff Johns Omnibus Volume 1 hardcover. The legendary Green Lantern run by Geoff Johns is collected in the first of a series of omnibus hardcovers. Witness the rebirth of the Corps. Collects Green Lantern Rebirth number 1 through 6, Green Lantern Corps Recharge 1 through 5, Green Lantern 1 through 25, Green Lantern Corps 14 through 18, Tales of the Sinestro Corps, Superman Prime number 1, Green Lantern Corps Sinestro Special number 1, Green Lantern Secret Files 2005 number 1, and Green Lantern Sinestro Corps Secret Files number 1. And we've got Showcase Presents Blue Beetle trade paperback. This value-priced title collects the entire 24-issue run of Blue Beetle from the 1980s, including the Beetle's battle against DC Universe villains Kronos and Dr. Alchemy. Includes appearances by The Question and the Teen Titans and stories from Blue Beetle number 1 through 24. Okay, so that's it for DC this week, but of course there's still plenty of other books out this week too, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the Marvel and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, and Instagram to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.